One of the nice things about investing in real estate is you can do it on the side of a full-time job, and you can actually scale your portfolio to be pretty large, even while working full-time. And you can create systems in place to take some of the labor out of the equation. So I wanted to talk to Vince Rodriguez today because he owns over $10 million worth of real estate, but he still works full-time as an engineer, and he's managed to scale his real estate investment business without sacrificing his full-time job or without leaving his full-time job. So he's the co-founder of ANVI Investments. He hosts the Real Estate Social podcast. And yeah, Vince, tell us about how you have managed to build a pretty sizable real estate portfolio while without spending too much time doing it, and while still working your full-time job as an engineer.
Hey, thanks for having me on the show. Yeah, I would say, it does sound cool saying, oh, we did it while having a full-time job, but I would say I probably was only able to do it because I have that full-time job because a lot of the loans you can get because you have a W-2 income, right? So that definitely helped me, and it has taken me about 6 years. And just as a full clarity to people who are listening, so they don't get like, oh my God, I can go from 0 to 10 million in 6 days and get super rich. Is like it's a $10 million portfolio. Me and my sister own about half of it, and that still has a loan for like about 70%, right? So those are the numbers that breaks down. But yeah, I do control that much. How did I do it? Is one at a time. That'll be the way to do it. So we started with a $250,000 triplex I bought in Bakersfield. I raised about some money. Most of the money came from just me and my partner Drew, and we were able to buy the first $1 million of real estate by ourselves. I would say without savings and stuff, because you didn't need a lot of money. But after that, we ran out of capital, so we went to my sister. She is a big investor in our company. She owns 20% of the portfolio. Drew owns another 20. I own 30% of the portfolio. And when she runs out of money or she's saving money, we go to Drew's mom. She's putting in some money from her retirement account when she retired, and some buddies from work, and some people who come to our meetups. And over time, you start to gain equity. As you know, Brian, you have real estate. It's just you could pull some money out by yourself and keep buying the new deals. That's really the way to do it over a period of time.
Yeah, and you raised a really important point there that a lot of people overlook, that when you are still working your full-time job, it's a lot easier to get financing for these deals, a lot easier to get underwritten as a borrower when you have a full-time W-2 job with steady income. You can still borrow money to buy investment properties when you're self-employed as a full-time real estate investor. It's just harder. So I thought, yeah, that's an important point that's worth considering. And you can put these systems in place to automate, delegate. I'm curious, do you outsource the property management to an outside company?
Yeah, so I have three different kinds of properties I have my long-term rentals, which is managed by Real Property Management. It's actually owned by my buddy Tom. He manages my long-term rentals. Then I have midterm and short-term rentals in Orange County and Tennessee, which I do. We manage in-house, but we have a VA and my friend Jenny who manages it too. So those two, along with Drew. So there's like four people managing it, but I'm like the lowest on that. Is basically the VA Nicole. She's really good, and Jenny. They're the main ones who manage the more active management on that.
Yeah, you can do so much with VAs these days. It's incredible.
Yeah,
We have a couple VAs that work with our business, and it's amazing the tasks that you can delegate to a VA. Sometimes pretty complex and high skill tasks, um, and have them do an outstanding job on it at a very reasonable cost. So I definitely appreciate that. And it's
yeah,
great that you've been able
definitely.
to build your own property management servicing in-house with the help
Yeah.
of VAs. That's awesome. Vince, in 30 seconds or less, how do you help people, and how can people connect with you if they want to take you up on that help?
Yeah, the best way to connect with me would be ANVI Invest on Instagram, and you can also email me at vince@anviinvestments.com.
Awesome. Well, Vince, thank you so much for joining us today. And guys, if you enjoy these quick, focused conversations that we have, please rate, review the show. It makes a world of difference to us. And on that note, we will catch you next time. Want the cash flow appreciation and tax benefits of real estate without becoming a landlord? You've heard of REITs and real estate crowdfunding, but you probably don't know much about 5 other ways to invest passively in real estate. So we put together a free video course for you to show you how to consistently earn 15% plus returns from 5 lesser known hands-off ways to invest in real estate. And even more importantly, we'll keep risk front and center in that whole discussion. Because really, what's the point of investing for high returns if you also take on high risk, right? So visit sparkrental.com/free to take our free course. Each video is snackable at 10 to 15 minutes long, and the entire course takes less time than watching a movie. Looking forward to chatting with you from within the course.